about the JavaScript and TypeScript? Means what is the TypeScript first of all?
So TypeScript is a subset of JavaScript. You can say that. So
Subset or
we
superset?
superset, sorry, not
Okay.
superset, superset of JavaScript, and we have added types and types on the in with addition to the JavaScript function in the
Mm-hmm.
TypeScript. So like added the extra security and type checking in the JavaScript.
Okay. So you have started your career as Angular developer, correct?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So by chance you write HTML, CSS as well? Means you do
Yeah.
for responsive design and all or not?
I have an idea. I have some idea about the responsive design. I haven't used to do able to do that because we have a design team in our company right now. But like I know what how to make the design responsive.
Okay. So
We can
okay,
define
okay,
media queries in our CSS file, and that's
okay. So have you heard about DOM? What is DOM? DOM means what it is exactly?
yeah, Dom. It is the screen we are seeing in our browser
Mm-hmm.
at that time, at that particular time. That is called DOM.
Okay. And if you want to access the DOM, how can you access the DOM?
Windows. We have an object called Windows. So
Window.
yeah, Windows. Window
Okay.
dot back.
Okay. And what about document? Have you tried with the document?
Document dot get. We used to get the element with the reference of ID and class to the document. So that is document dot get element by query, get element by ID, these kind of things.
Correct. Okay. So do you know the phase where the CSS is applied to the DOM? Means when you write a class, okay, and you pass
Mhm.
some styles to your class. So how the DOM knows that this class should be applied to this element? Means what? Do you know that whole phase? How the browser knows that this should be applied here? So when you say the DOM is nothing but the it loads to the browser, correct? But how it look like means yeah, I can hear you. Okay. So read about the DOM and how the CSS get applied to the your DOM and kind of correct.
Okay.
Yep.
DOM.
Okay. So yep. And do you know what is ES6?
Yeah, ES6 is the version of JavaScript, we can say,
Mm-hmm.
and we have like the developers have added some new features in the ES6 so
Mm-hmm.
like arrow function there, let and const is very let and const keyword is there, and some other things are also added in the ES6 version.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other thing do you know about ES6?
Spread operator was there, rest operator, three dots
So
has been added.
have you tried to import some JS file in another JS file?
Yeah, we can do that.
So, do you know what is the term we use for that? So, okay, so that is module. So, ES6 modules. So, you can export your some of the class, then object or your functions to from one file to, and you can import it to the another file. So that is ES6 modules. Okay, okay. So if I want to copy some object to another object, so how can I do that?
We can use the spread operator.
Okay.
Like we will just write down the if it is an object, we can use the curly braces and three dots, then the name of the object. So it would be copied.
Okay. So any other, do you know?
Any other thing is we can simply use the concat if it is an array.
No, we're talking about object. So object dot assign is there. So do you know anything about it?
That yeah, object dot assign can do
Okay.
that.
So okay. So while talking about the spread operator, if you are using the curly brace and the spread symbol over there, and you are copying the uh, old object to new object, correct? So what type of copy it
Mhm.
would be? Deep copy or shallow copy?
It would be I think it would be shallow copy.
So okay. So first of all, what is the difference between both deep copy and shallow copy?
So shallow copy would you copy all the things, but only the objects, and deep copy would copy all the object with the functions as well, like with the method. because I haven't prepared for the JavaScript part.
Okay. Read about it
Sorry.
because that is the common question.
These are the common questions.
Yes.
I read about the closures and the common questions you can say.
No, see, so it
Uh,
is, see, so you have told me, so see, the question comes from your answer only. I asked you to copy one object to another object, okay? So you told me we can use a spread operator, okay? So see what happens, मैं अभी हिंदी में बताता हूँ तुमको ये। तो कभी भी आप जब आंसर
हाँ हाँ
करते हो
please.
ना, तो ऐसा आंसर बताओ कि उसका आपको काउंटर क्वेश्चन अगर आए तो आपको वो भी पता रहे। अभी मैंने क्या पूछा आपको कि कॉपी कैसे करेंगे, करेक्ट? और आपने क्या बोला कि स्प्रेड ऑपरेटर यूज करेंगे, ठीक है? तो ठीक है, वो करेक्ट है कि वो कर सकते हैं। लेकिन मैंने अभी क्या पूछा कि अगर स्प्रेड हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो कौन से टाइप का कॉपी रहेगा? क्योंकि आप ही के आंसर में मैंने क्वेश्चन बना दिए। तो ऐसे मोस्टली मैं करता हूँ और ऐसे ही मैं क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ। मेरे पास क्वेश्चन का लिस्ट-विस्ट कहाँ पे भी नहीं है। मैं मेरे को जो लगता है ना कि ये पूछना चाहिए इतने एक्सपीरियंस को, तो मैं क्वेश्चन सीधा पूछ लेता हूँ। लेकिन ये जो चीज़ें
Yes.
हैं ना, तुम रियल टाइम एप्लीकेशन में लिखते हो, लेकिन हम ना वो रियलाइज़ नहीं कर पाते हम क्या लिख रहे हैं कोड में। मतलब इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है, ठीक है ना? तो अगर तुमको प्रमोशन देखो क्या होता है ना, जब तुम प्रमोशन के लिए पूछते हो ना, तो कंपनी एक्सपेक्ट ऑल दीज़ थिंग्स फ्रॉम यू, ओके? सो मतलब तुम कोड लिख रहे हो ठीक है, लेकिन तुमको कोड का अंडरस्टैंडिंग है क्या? वो इंटरनली कर क्या रहा है? वो सब चीज़ें अगर तुमको प्रॉपर पता रहेंगी ना, तो कंपनीज़ ही देखती है कि नहीं इसको बंदे को अच्छे से पता है, तो इसको हम प्रमोट कर पाएँगे। आप प्रिपेयर करोगे ना, तो समझ लो मैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन अभी आपको ना एक पूछने वाला हूँ फंक्शन करिंग का। तो मैं उसको क्या पूछूँगा, अब ये करिंग क्या होता है? आप अभी मुझे कुछ ना कुछ बताओ कि हम एक फ़ंक्शन बनाएँगे, उसको एक पैरामीटर पास करें, उसके अंदर एक फ़ंक्शन पास करेंगे, वो अंदर वाला रिटर्न
हम्म,
करेंगे, ठीक है? तो फिर
हम्म,
मैं आपका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या दूँगा कि एक मैं आपको मतलब फ़ंक्शन करिंग के लिए एक एग्ज़ाम्पल लिखने के लिए बोलूँगा, ठीक है? तो उसको करिंग क्यों क्यों बोलते हैं? मतलब ऐसे वो चलता है एक्चुअली इंटरव्यू। मतलब तुम्हारे ही आंसर से मैं क्वेश्चन
okay.
बना सकता हूँ, हर हर आंसर का। मतलब मैं ना थोड़ा अभी धीरे-धीरे आपको जावास्क्रिप्ट गिफ्ट में लेके जाने वाला था, इवेंट लूप तक जाने वाला था मैं भी। मतलब अभी आपका बेसिक कुछ चीज़ें हो गई, ये 6 क्या रहता है, वो पता चल गया मेरे को।
Event loop, I know
हाँ,
event loop.
तो हमको उधर ही जाना है अभी, थोड़ी-थोड़ी देर में। तो देखो प्रिपेयर करोगे ना, तो ऐसे प्रिपेयर करो कि सामने वाले ने अगर काउंटर क्वेश्चन पूछा ना, तो आप उसके लिए भी प्रिपेयर रहो। क्योंकि ना आपके ही आंसर में क्वेश्चन रहता है हर चीज़ का, ठीक है ना? ओके, सो okay, so spread operator creates a deep copy, but if you don't have the nested objects inside it. So I have posted one reel in the Instagram as well and the same video on the YouTube as well. Okay, so you can check that as well. So you will know that how the spread operator works in the nested objects. So it would be a shallow copy in that case. So try to create small example for that. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
try to create a small example for you to know how it works. Okay, so
Okay.
I will skip the function currying now. So if I
Uh,
ask you to remove the duplicates from the array, so how you will do it?
I'll just do a loop. No, it's. I think there is a function in the array which
Which
is
function?
used. Sorry, there is a
Reduce.
function. I am pretty sure to remove the duplicate. Find unique. There was. I'm quite not sure, but I'm pretty sure that there is a function for removing duplicate.
No, there is no function.
So if you want to do it programmatically, then we need to put a loop there.
There is
Any
a
loop.
see, there are couple of functions, but those are not the array function. Okay, we can use the set operator, but that is not the part of your array. Okay, set operator. I mean to say. Okay, and
Okay.
another way we can use a filter, and you will check that element is present or not in your array
In the,
index of with index of
yeah,
correct.
yeah,
So these are the two way.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
So
I know that the filter one.
yeah, but inside filter, you are not gonna get the duplicates array, na? So only filters you cannot do, correct? You are saying that there is something to
Mhm.
check, get the duplicates, correct? But that is not the part of. Okay, so have you used a map in your project?
Yeah, I sometimes use, but mostly I use filter, find, these kind of things like
But
array.
when you use a map,
We use a map when we like to change each value of the array.
are you
Okay,
sure?
so like
So changing the array values, we use only map.
array elements. Sorry,
So what is the return type of map? Means what it returns.
it returns the array itself, like. the element of element. Like when we use a map, it does some process or function what we have defined in the map, and then returns the mutated, we can say, mutated array,
Okay, so it
right?
returns you the transformed array. Okay. So whatever,
Transformed array.
yep, whatever action you perform on your array, it will return the transform array. Correct. Okay. So now what is difference between for each and map? What for each returns?
For each return. So for each would return the exact. Both of them return the array, but
So
one would return the original array.
have
One would return.
have you tried to return something from for each? For each don't return anything. For each returns
Yeah.
undefined. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, no problem, no problem, sir. Okay. So just note down all these things, codes means questions, so you can relate those things in the your real interviews as well. Okay. So okay, in Angular you use ng for, correct?
Right.
So what is the syntax you write over there?
So we would start with the star and the for,
Hmm.
and to the let then the name of the object
Hmm.
we want to, then of, and then the name of the array or the variable what we say. Then if you want to get the index as well,
Wait
then
now,
we
wait. That is fine. That is fine. So what is difference between for off and for in?
for off and for in.
Yes.
So the difference is the iterable of both. Like for in, for if we say for in, it would
Hmm.
iterate over the index of the object. Like if we have object, then
Hmm.
the key of the object, each
Hmm.
key of the object. If we have array, the index of the array. And the for off loop would iterate over the value. So if we are having an object, then it would iterate over the value of the particular key.
Okay.
And yeah. And in case of array, it would also like iterate over the value one, two.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. Okay. So have you used a promise in your project?
Yeah, I agree.
So when you use a promise,
Promise is used to like when we want to wait for the certain action to get done before executing the other task. So we want to use like a get data from somewhere. Like we want to do some transformation into our data, and we want our code to wait for that particular transformation and then carry on with the uh, execution part. We can use that in the mm, at that part. Then we are using the promise.
okay. So what are the types of promise we have?
Promise. Uh, I only know the first type. Promise is where you are talking about the observable as well, or
No,
the
no.
only the first.
Promise all settle, promise raise.
I didn't know that the types of
Okay.
promise are there.
Okay. Okay. Read about those ones.
Sorry, yeah.
Yep. Okay. See, so I'm not asking the late, what is the difference between late cons, because those things are expected from you too. You should know,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, yeah.
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 So those things I don't want to be waste our time on those things. So
Mhm.
I'm giving you the exact problem. So because your experience is 3 years, okay. So companies might give you bit the depth questions. That is why I'm trying to ask you more ES6 question rather than using the how to do this and all those things.
Sure.